Switchback. Good morning, Saskatchewan, and welcome to Switchback. This is show number 103, and this is our Super Bowl special. Yes, it is Super Bowl Sunday, so there's going to be lots of Super Bowl kinds of things happening. I want to say hello to the 103 brownies from St. Mary's School. Hello to the 103 brownies from St. Mary's School. I know you're counting as fast as you can at home. It didn't look like there was 103, but you can trust me on that one. Time to say some really quick happy birthdays to Lyle Weber, or Weber, whose birthday was January 20th. Also, Jody Bryn in Saskatoon. Tammy Drozdik in Ogama. Kimmy Deagle over in Moose Jaw. Happy birthday, Kimmy. Your birthday is Tuesday. You're going to be 9, but of course, you already know that. And also, Dana Dale in Regina, whose birthday is today. Dana is 12 years old. Thank you very much. This isn't a football. This is Now the Chicken, which means we can begin this morning's program. There's a little bit of everything on this morning's Switchback, and we're going to take a little bit of a look at all of that stuff right now.
Two people living in the way we do.
Tina Turner turns on a terrific tune about a couple, a duo, a tandem. Two people.
Our people trying to keep a love anew.
Come on, Chief. Let's get out of here.
Well, let me get this thing off. I can't see anything out of here, Max.
This week's episode is called Hubert's Unfinished Symphony.
Over here.
Are you sure?
Positive, Chief. I don't know. Somehow I think the hammer might have been easier.
Ottawa's 8 Seconds sing in the rain to Kiss You When It's Dangerous. And Cyndi Lauper shows her true colors with A Change of Heart. As I mentioned, this is Super Bowl Sunday, the day I get to slob water all over myself like jocks and athletes. And speaking of athletes, my co-host on today's show is Roger Aldag from the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Now, Roger's a good buddy of mine and going to be very helpful because this being a Super Bowl show, we need somebody here who knows about football. And Roger knows about football. He also knows about spelling. He's going to help me spell sphygmomanometer a little bit later on. And I don't think Roger or I can actually spell that word, so I've asked my grade 1 school teacher, Mrs. Hamlin, to come along. I spent 2 years with Mrs. Hamlin, which gives you an indication of how much fun I had in grade 1. She'll be here to help Roger and myself spell and help us with some other things on today's show. And we've got some other athletes, this being the end of a very famous week here in Canada. Actually, Canada's national sport is lacrosse. Why is that? Why is Canada's national sport lacrosse? Well, anyway, I don't want to offend those of you that play lacrosse, both of you, but as far as I'm concerned, lacrosse is not Canada's national sport. We know the sport that more people participate in than any other sport. Yeah, bingo. But the number 2 most popular sport is hockey, and we have 3 members of the Moose Jaw Warriors in here to talk some hockey, help Roger and Mrs. Hamlin and I with our hockey skills, some fine-tuning a little bit later on. Also, we're going to take a look at our 12 weekly winners from our Man in Motion poster contest. In fact, there's 13 winners this week. I can't count or spell, so excuse me. And we're going to read some of the jokes that you people have sent in and present a T-shirt for the best jest joke. I think it's going to someone in Saskatoon. That's a little bit of a hint. That's coming up later on. Also, great videos, all the usual stuff, Get Smart. Of course, our first video of the morning coming up right now. It's from a group who are based in Ottawa. They call themselves 8 Seconds. The interesting thing is when they were making the video, they were trying to think of a name for the song. And one of the guys in the video exchanged tulips with one of the girls in the other video. And they were playing electrical instruments at the time in the rain. So you have all this water and electrical instruments, and they knew it would be called Kiss You When It's Dangerous.
I'm roasting. Time for a deal. Meow! No delicious milk chocolate.
And no colorful candy shells.
We can't be M&M's without candy shells or delicious milk chocolate.
Wake up, Peanut.
What? My candy shell. It was all a dream.
Come on, we're going to be late for the party.
Great day to be M&M.
The milk chocolate melts in your mouth.
Not in your hand.
For all the moments you don't want to miss.
Wish I could hold on to this.
Call Granada for the newest TVs, VCRs, video cameras, and more.
Wish I could see the new movies at home.
Time for Granada.
Call Granada to buy, lease, or rent a new stereo TV or VCR.
Wish home entertainment were more exciting.
Granada makes it easy. Buy, lease, or rent whatever you want today.
Let Granada show you how to have it all and have it now. Call Granada today.
When you buy a pet from a pet store, you want to be sure that it's healthy and vigorous, like Aura here, and that you can go back to that store for expert advice, supplies, and service. Alan DeCarroll's Food and Pet Marts are that kind of store. Over 25 years in the pet industry. Friendly, helpful, professional. Come shop. We'll be happy to help you. Right?
Wherever you feel you're cold, you'll feel vapor action working, helping to clear your nose, soothe your throat, calm your cough. So wherever you feel vapor action, you feel better. Hall's Mentholyptus with vapor action. Wherever you feel you're cold, you'll feel it working.
Welcome back, Saskatchewan. Welcome to Super Bowl Sunday, the day we celebrate by having guests from the world of hockey. Seems appropriate to me, but my special guest and my co-host for today's show is this guy, Roger Aldag. Roger, welcome to Switchback.
Thank you.
Now, Roger had a chance to come and visit us first show in January, our 100th show, and I'm sorry, but there were just so many people here that we didn't get a chance to maybe spend as much time with you as we wanted to. You're in the off season now. What does a guy like you do now when you're waiting for the upcoming season?
Majority of the time I spend trying to work out and getting ready for the upcoming season, and drive my kids back and forth from the hockey rinks and ringette rinks, I guess. Keep myself busy that way.
Okay, it's important, I guess, staying in shape and getting healthy. All the little bumps and bruises.
That's right.
You can heal up. You can see our chicken still has the bandage on the leg. Now, this is the slow healing chicken that had that bandage for a long time. Now, Roger's here for a lot of reasons today. As I mentioned, he's our co-host. He's also an expert speller. He spells about as good as I do. And we asked you folks last week to tell us what a sphygmomanometer measures. That was our contest question. We were playing Spot the Doc, and it's sort of a medical question. What does sphygmomanometer measure? Now, first of all, I'm going to tell you two people who got the answer wrong. Sherry Palanchuk, who lives in Saskatoon, she said, a sphygmomanometer measures 30 centimeters. Well, yes, that is the size of a sphygmomanometer, but a sphygmomanometer measures blood pressure. That's the answer we wanted. We also got an answer here from Tom Feschuk, I believe it is in Regina, who said a sphygmomanometer is 1,000,000 meters. Well, you were close. Sort of close. Anyway, I'm going to ask Roger now to reach deeply into our draw drum and pull out 3 winners to our contest for sphygmomanometer. There it is. Who's the first winner there, Roger?
Lori Joe Sherwin, Regina.
In Regina, okay. Time for our second winner.
Jess Balmer from Regina as well.
Okay.
Jason Innes, Saskatoon.
Okay, so congratulations to all of those people. Roger will now show them what they are going to win.
Nice Poker Boggle Deluxe game.
All right, Boggle. There it is. The game is Boggle. I think Vanna White is shaking in her boots right now, Roger. We've got an expert right here. Roger, I want you to spell for me sphygmomanometer.
Oh my God, that's a tough one. S-P-H-N-O-M-E-T-O. I'm lost.
That was close. That was close. Sphygmomanometer. S-P-H-Y-G-N-O-M-E-T-E-R. Sphygmomanometer. Actually, Roger and I cannot spell either one of us very well. That is why my first grade school teacher is here. She'll help us out a little bit later on. Mrs. Hamlin, a really nice lady, a big football fan too. Well, she's not a big football fan. She's a dedicated football fan. That's the word. Ooh, she'll smack me. She used to hit me. That's why I spent 2 years with her in grade 1. Time now to get to Get Smart. This is where we get to hang back, Roger. So just get comfy.
All right.
This week, Max and 99 are trying to finish an unfinished symphony. Now, the problem is there's a guy that's been working on this symphony, and he gets killed. He was an undercover good guy. Now, the bad guys find a clue, and they're trying to get rid of the clue before the good guys know that the bad guys know that they have the clue. And before it's finished and unfinished, it's a good one. I can guarantee it. This is Get Smart. Hubert's Unfinished Symphony.
Tender coconut, covered with a thick, smooth, chocolatey coating. New Bounty, moist, tender coconut, gives you the taste of paradise.
It's Dairy Queen, the original you never forget. With a home-style double burger with cheese. 2 thick, juicy home-style patties with melted processed cheddar cheese. It looks, cooks, and tastes like homemade. Or try our tasty chicken filet sandwich. Each tender breast filet is cooked and seasoned just right. The choice is yours, only at Dairy Queen. The original you never forget.
We treat you right.
If you have not been to Conto during the great January clearance sale, you better hurry, or you'll miss out on some fantastic home furnishings bargains, like this complete room in durable white finish for only $499. You'll get the bed with storage drawers, a 4- and 6-drawer high chest, plus the desk, all for only $499. Or how about this bunk bed for just $229 during the January clearance sale at Conto Furniture Distributing. It all ends January 31st.
Phew, I'm roasting. Time for a dip. Yeah, no delicious milk chocolate.
And no colorful candy shells.
We can't be M&Ms without candy shells or delicious milk chocolate.
Wake up, Peanut.
What? My candy shell. It was all a dream.
Come on, we're going to be late for the party.
Great day to be M&M. Play it. All the world loves M&M.
The milk chocolate melts in your mouth.
Not in your hand.
Is that funny?
Yes.
Welcome back, Saskatchewan, to our Super Bowl Sunday edition of Switchback. Now, we've had some fun in the last little while trying to spell sphygmomanometer, and it reminded me of a time not so long ago when I could not spell very well at all. And it also reminded me of a particular test that I wrote in school and a particular teacher who was my teacher when I wrote that test and when I spelled atrociously. I think that's been thoroughly covered now. So please welcome to Switchback my teacher from grade 1, Mrs. Hamlin. Good morning and welcome to Switchback.
Hi, Dal.
First of all, Mrs. Hamlin, I'd like you to meet Roger Aldag there. Roger, this is Mrs. Hamlin.
Hi, Roger. I'm a fan of yours.
And I'm a fan of yours, I have to say. When I was a little tyke in grade 1, you were my teacher. Can you remember much about me at that time?
Well, there were 36 grade 1s in the class when you were in grade 1, Bill, but I remember you simply because I knew your parents as well. And you were quite a guy.
Quite a guy. I remember the first time my name was ever in the paper, other than court briefs, was, I think, as a result of this story. For some reason, I remember writing the story and getting some kind of recognition or acclaim or punishment or something happened. Anyway, I wrote this silly little hockey story, and I think you thought it was interesting or showed it to the other teachers.
Your parents thought it was really interesting, and your mom wanted your grandpa to see it, because I believe that in your grandpa's eyes, you were number 1. And I think this is how the story got around.
Okay. Well, what we have for you folks this morning is a rare opportunity to see my handiwork. When I was a little tyke in grade 1, I wrote a story. Let me describe this for you. It was a test. Mrs. Hamlin assigned us a test. She used to assign us tests all the time. She worked us to the bone. And the final part of this test was an opportunity for me to write a story. It was called Winter Fun. And here it is. I'll read along with you. You'll notice the spelling is not all that great. Winter Fun. My sister and I play in the snow. Sometime when there is lots of snow, we make snowmen. And lots of days, we go skating. And my mother and father said I could join the Pats League Hockey. And last night, I got 3 goals on Terry Sawchuk. The first goal was when McKinney passed to I, and I shot over Sawchuk's right shoulder. The second goal was when Nestarenko passed to Mahovlich, and he passed to me, and I shot right between Sawchuk's legs. And finally, it was a breakaway. And before Sawchuk could look, it was in the back of the net. And everyone in the crowd shouted and started to sing, for he's a jolly good fellow. And everyone sang that song all the way home, and I got the goal cup. Let me tell you, that's still brings a tear to my eye. That was a big point in my life. Did you ever teach me to spell any better? Incidentally, why was it I spent 2 years with you?
Well, the first year, as I said, we had 36 grade 1s, and the second year I had a mixed 1 and 2. And I was allowed to pick the boys and girls that would come into grade 2 into the mixed class with me. And I must say, I'm not sure if you're at the top of the class, but you're at least in the top third of the class still.
Okay.
Actually, you said that was poor spelling. For someone in grade 1, it was not poor spelling. A lot of it was done phonetically. And I think anybody that knows anything about grade 1 and that, I think it was actually a really good story.
Well, thank you. I probably know something about grade 1. I still think I spent 2 years there. Phonetic,
just felt like 2 years.
That's right. Phonetic spelling, my favorite thing. Incidentally, Mrs. Hamlin is still teaching, but retiring this year, which brings up another point. Where do you get a job like this? I mean, they work 200 days a year. They get a week off at Christmas, a week off at Easter, and they get to retire when they're 45.
Right, right.
Oh, boy, we really like each other.
Some people are lucky.
Yes, we certainly are. Thank you for being here. If you folks out there have a question, you might want to ask Roger a question about football or about maybe his days in grade 1, or maybe you want to ask Mrs. Hamlin something about being a teacher or about the things I did that weren't so good in grade 1. Give us a call. If you have a question for us, we'd be more than happy to take those calls. But before we take those calls, Roger has a video for us, probably one of your favorites, Roger.
Tina Turner, Two People.
All right, let's watch this.
Two people living on the edge of life. Our people running out of dreams and time. I can hear it when you tell me so. I can feel it, but I can't let go. Gotta stick together and love one another. Save it for a rainy day. Some people gotta stay whatever and give one another shelter on a rainy day. Two people living in the trying to keep a love anew. What to say to make some sense of it? What to do to make the feeling deep? Two people gotta stick together, love one another, save it for a rainy day. Some people gotta stay whatever, give one another shelter on a rainy day. I'll come running to your rescue. You gotta stand by me. There's a lot of love between us. We should never let Two people gotta stick together, love one another, save it for a rainy day. Some people gotta stay whatever, give one another shelter on a rainy day. Together, love one another, save it for a rainy day. Some people stay whatever, one another, shelter on a rainy day.
Okay, Saskatchewan. Thank you, Tina Turner. Thank you very much, Roger Aldag. And thank you, folks, for calling in. We're going to take some calls now. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Yeah, I'd like to ask Roger a question.
Holy mackerel.
Fire away.
Go ahead.
Okay, Roger, how did you feel when you won your award?
I was very, very happy and thrilled for our whole team, the Saskatchewan Rough Riders. Exciting.
That's almost, I guess, the second best feeling after winning the Grey Cup. That would still be.
I guess it would be, yeah. That's the number one goal.
Maybe this year. Thanks for calling. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Pilot Butte, Saskatchewan. I'm just about 10 miles out of Regina.
Okay, and boy, you didn't even need the phone as loud as you were talking. Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hello.
Hello. Where are you calling from?
Regina.
Okay, got a question for my teacher? Or for Roger?
Yes, Roger. I'd like to know if Roger failed any grades.
No, I didn't. No.
Where did you go to school, Roger? Tell us.
Gull Lake, Saskatchewan.
And you went through kindergarten?
Yeah, I started in country school up to grade 6, and then I went to Gull Lake for the rest of my school.
And then when you finished high school, did you come here then?
Come to Regina, yeah.
And you were playing for the Rams?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Good morning, Bill.
How are you doing?
Not bad.
That's great. You got a question?
Yeah, I'd like to ask your teacher.
Fire away.
Okay. Did Bill get into any trouble when he was little?
Not really. Kids in those days didn't get into trouble. When you have 36 boys and girls, it doesn't really leave a lot of time for mischief and things. So I think maybe I was pretty strict with them.
Okay.
I know she was pretty strict with us. But hey, it paid off. Do I look like I get into trouble?
Yeah.
A little bit. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Yeah, could I talk to Roger?
Yes, you may.
Okay, Roger, what would you have done if you never played football?
It's hard to say. I had an interest years ago being in the RCMP, possibly the RCMP. That'd be a good career.
You're an outdoors guy. Do you hunt and fish and stuff like that?
Love to hunt and fish, yeah.
Any interest? You strike me as like a park ranger kind of guy. You could maybe be
possibly, yeah.
Wildlife service. But of course, I mean, you're an athlete in other areas. You're playing hockey and things like that.
Yeah, professional hockey player would be all right too.
Yeah. I think we're just glad you're playing with the Riders. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to Roger.
Go ahead, please.
How do you feel about the new Rider management?
I'm excited with Bill Baker, our new GM, Coach Gregory coming in. They know what it takes to win, and it's going to be exciting this year in Saskatchewan.
You've got a new offensive line coach as well.
Yeah, a new offensive line coach. It'll be interesting. I haven't met him yet, but apparently he's coming in a week or so, so I'll get to meet him then.
I think, first time you see this guy, Roger, just drop down to that three-point stance. Yeah, just flatten that guy. Let him know who's boss. You got the hardware.
Really.
Yeah, straighten him out. Thanks for calling. All right, bye-bye.
What?
Whoops. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
I'd like to know where Mrs. Evelyn has taught before.
Where all have you taught before? Just in this century, though.
Yeah, you were going to be nice.
Yeah, I was doing pretty good.
I have taught at Benson School and Rosemont, at Transcona, Sherwood, and McClurg.
Just can't keep a job. Moved all over the place. Actually, you taught me when we were at Rosemont.
When we were at Rosemont.
And as I mentioned, retiring at 45.
It's excellent.
I was kidding that bit about the other century.
Right.
I think since the big war, you've been one of the top teachers.
Curling and golfing is on my agenda.
That's right. There you go. Lots of golfing. Thanks for calling. All right. Bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question to ask Mrs. Hanlon.
Okay.
What really pleased you in teaching?
I think the boys and girls, I really enjoy them.
Oh, yeah.
So
do you like school?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
What don't you like about it? Or what do you like about it? Let's do the positive things.
Some subjects I like, such as math, French, and music.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
How about phys ed?
Oh, I love that.
So, I think everybody does.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like you've got it covered.
Right?
Yeah.
Math and stuff like that. Well, thanks a lot for calling. Have a good day. Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Hey, 88. It's Cleveland's year. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I don't really think Cleveland's going to do all that well. We'll talk some more Super Bowl. We'll also talk some hockey. We've got Cyndi Lauper, and I'm going to read some of your jokes when Switchback returns in exactly 2 minutes and 12 seconds from now.
I want a nice light snack right now. Oh, hi there. I gotta go. Oh, I can't wait. Come on, we're getting closer. Whoa, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, getting closer. Hi, guys. Nice hats. Down here. Whoa. Oh, it's gonna be good. Oh, pardon me. I think I see what I want. Gotcha.
If you want a nice light snack, go get it. When you bring your family and friends to the Hotspot restaurant, be prepared to enjoy yourself. The Hotspot menu features something for everyone, even those with the most discerning of tastes. From some of the best tasting flavor crisp chicken to souvlaki with pita bread, the Hotspot cuisine is sure to please. You'll enjoy the nightly entertainment, the warm, friendly atmosphere, and the unique location.
The Hotspot restaurant with just a little bit extra for you. The Hotspot above the Glencairn Bowling Center, 1620 9th Avenue.
When we travel, we look for the best holiday value. That's why you should know about Group Medical Services. Not only will your yearly premium adequately protect you when you travel outside Canada, but now it has been extended to include out of province. Plus, it offers you and your family medical and hospital services all year long right here at home. So the next time you board the plane, you'll have peace of mind knowing you are protected for the best possible price.
Hi, Don't Lay Cleaners? Yeah, listen, I'd like to get a price on some dry cleaning. Well, it's a suit. It's got a few dirty spots. How many? Well, 6 or 7, I guess. Yeah, dirty spots are $10 each. Well, there's not that many you can actually see. You know, some of them are hidden really. $10 each for dirty spots. What if you cleaned around the dirty spots? Yeah, right. Yeah, why bother?
When quality and service matter, try us, Queen City Cleaners, with 5 Regina locations.
Welcome back, Saskatchewan. Time now to read some of the jokes which you people have sent in to us. This morning there will be 10 of these, in some cases, extremely average jokes. Our first joke of the morning comes from Carmela Hulkett, who lives in Montreal Lake. And do you know where that is?
Northern Saskatchewan, I believe.
Okay, it's, I thought maybe Quebec. I wasn't sure. Her joke: if the king sits on gold, who sits on silver? The Lone Ranger. Okay, we're having fun today. Second joke. This one comes from Elena Buca, I believe it is, in Regina. Elena's joke: what's gray? A melted penguin. Okay, that one's not so bad. Where is that coming from? Our third joke from Carmen Davies, who lives in Weyburn, Saskatchewan. What do you get when you have a row of rabbits that take one step backwards?
That's a good one.
A receding hairline. Yeah, okay, we're on a roll now. Joke number 4 comes from Shannon and Sarah Fahey in Saskatoon, home of the Saskatoon Blades, and, well, 173,000 some odd other people. What would happen if you crossed an elephant with a kangaroo? There'd be big holes all over Australia. I'll tell you, eating a lot of cereal, these kids. What would you get if you crossed a shaggy dog with a chicken? According to Darren Stobin, who lives in Regina, you would get a hen that lays poached eggs. Okay, here's one from Erica Dick up in Saskatoon. I've noticed the has gone away. Erica Dick up... Okay, it came back. Erica Dick in Saskatoon, a joke. Here it is. A mean-looking three-legged dog walked into town. When the dog walked past the houses, the women grabbed the kids and put them inside, locked the windows and locked the doors. This mean three-legged dog continued to walk down Main Street, went into a bar. The bartender took all the bottles down and hid them. The men all hid underneath the tables, and this mean-looking three-legged dog looked all around the room. Finally, the sheriff came in and said, "Hey, are you new in town, stranger?" And the mean-looking three-legged dog said, "Yeah, and I'm looking for the guy who shot my paw." My paw? Joke number 7. The customer says, "I would like 10 gallons of milk." The clerk says, "Why?" The customer says, "My doctor told me to take a bath in milk." The clerk said, "Would you like it pasteurized?" The customer said, "No, just up to my chin." Pasteurized. Oh, joke number 8. What did Tarzan say when he saw elephants coming over the hill? There are elephants coming over the hill. There's another part to it. What did Tarzan say when he saw elephants coming over the hill with sunglasses on? Nothing. He couldn't recognize them. Joke number 9. They're getting better. This one's going to be a good one. What has 4 legs? Oh, this comes from Lorianne Arnaud, who lives in Conquest. Her joke, what has 4 legs, is white on the top and the bottom, and green in the middle? A frog sandwich. And our final joke. This is my choice for Best Jest. The winner this week is Robin Jamieson in Saskatoon. And Robin, we'd love to send you this Switchback t-shirt that Roger has here. This is your prize for Best Jest. Unfortunately, we don't have your address. So if you're out there, Robin Jamieson in Saskatoon, get a hold of us, give us your address. Okay, here's the joke. Is it proper to eat French fries with your fingers? No. You should eat your fingers separately. Okay, if you folks are out there and you have a joke that might win our Best Jest Award, write it down and send it to us. Here's our address. Jokes, 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 ha 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 ha. Care of Switchback, 2440 Broad Street in Regina. The postal code is S4P4A1. It is my pleasure at this point in time to introduce 3 very distinguished guests on this morning's show, helping us celebrate the end of Minor Hockey Week, and of course here because it's Super Bowl Sunday. These 3 gentlemen, members of the Moose Jaw Warriors Hockey Club. Let's give them a big welcome. All right, we'll meet these people now one at a time, beginning closest to me, I guess, the captain of the team who wears sweater number 22. This is Troy Edwards. Give us a wave, Troy. There he is. That's Troy, and he gave us a wave. There won't be applause unless it's a better wave than that. All right. In the middle, wearing his predominantly white uniform, number 14, this is Dave Tomlinson. Oh, you see, they like Dave's wave. Good wave. And number 2, on the end, looking, well, handsome, I think would have to be the word. And he'll hit me if I don't say that. Neil Pilon. I imagine you play defense, Neil? I can tell by your number. Well, gentlemen, this is Roger Aldag here, and we'll begin the interrogation right now. I have a question. Has anybody over here got a nickname that they want to share with us? Troy, what do they call you?
Mostly my friends call me Eddie. The guys on the team call me Eddie.
And what do your enemies call you?
Geez, there's a few bad ones they call me. Nothing I could say on the air.
I can't imagine anybody not getting along very well with you. If you folks out there have a question that you'd like to ask of the Moose Jaw Warriors, perhaps what kind of music they like, maybe what they want to be when they grow up, I mean, when they're finished playing hockey, maybe the trouble they had in grade 1, give us a call. You guys know the phone numbers. That'll be a lot of fun. Roger, you played some hockey. Maybe you've got a question of our young people. They're young athletes. You were a younger athlete at one point in time. I got a question for these guys.
Are you 3 all drafted? Are you drafted yet in NHL?
I was drafted by Toronto, and Neil was drafted by New York Rangers.
All right, good. Toronto's my team.
Eddie, no draft there?
The Army.
All right, good answer in the Army. Toronto's your team.
You bet.
Roger, all right, there's a couple of people out there cheering for Toronto. 4 now, I think.
We're going places this year.
Romy, are you into Toronto? Yeah. Okay. The best team, yeah, and Davey Keon is still a star in the mind of a few folks. Who's that?
Ryan Spencer.
No. We'll leave that one alone. Okay. Oh, well, we're going to grab... You guys phone in so quickly. All right, here's some questions for the Warriors. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Morning, Bill.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. You got a question?
Yes, I do. Do you think he will come close to winning the Memorial Cup this year?
What do you guys think?
Hopefully we have a pretty good shot this year. We have a really balanced team, and we made a few trades, and I think they helped us, and hopefully we'll win the East Division and go on from there.
Where are you calling from?
Moose Jaw.
Well, it figures. No, good question. We'd like to hear from you. What's your name?
Corey Henry.
Okay, well, thanks for calling, Corey.
Okay.
Say hi to everybody in Moose Jaw. Well, as many as you can.
Bye.
Bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback. Hello? Nobody's home. Hello, welcome to Switchback.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. You got a question for members of the Moose Jaw Warriors?
Yeah. Okay. How does it feel, or what did you feel like when those 4 kids got killed on the bus?
Yeah, that was a very, that was a tragic thing that happened. You guys spend a lot of time on the bus. I think it shook up those of us just in the general community, but you guys spend as much time on the bus. Had to be a very dark day in the league.
It was, even the players that didn't know the other players personally, there's a lot of personal friends, but just playing in the same league, riding the same buses, you play against them enough, you get to know them pretty good, and it was a terrible thing, and we couldn't do anything about it. Nobody could. It was just something that would happen like that, and it shook up the whole league. The games we had to play that night, we thought that they maybe would cancel them, but we still played. I guess life goes on. You know, we have to play. But we had a memorial service for them and in the arena, and that was tough too, to go into the arena for that. And we played against them. Their first game back was against us in Moose Jaw, and they're incredible to keep going like they are, and it was just a terrible thing.
And I think as bad as it was, it's a good indication that of the character of the league. People have stuck together very well. The other teams have, in some cases, helped out. But yeah, the kind of thing that's unfortunate, and it does happen. But you people were affected. All of us were affected. And as you say, life will go on, and the league will continue. Thanks for calling. All right, bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hi. I'd like to ask the Warriors how many games they won last year.
How many games you won last year?
I think we finished with 54 points on the season, and we really came on at the end of the season, and we did well in the playoffs.
I got a question, Neil. We'll stick with you there, and then we'll come back this way. How old are you, and what's your hometown? You play from Moose Jaw. Doesn't mean you necessarily come from there.
I'm 19 years old, and I'm from Ashcroft, BC.
Oh, so what are you doing here? What was your hockey trail to get here?
Well, I started with Kamloops of the same league, and I got traded here 2 seasons ago.
And you like the Big Moose?
Well, I don't mind it.
Okay. Okay. And how about you, Dave?
I'm 20 years old, from Edmonton, and came to Moose Jaw this year in a trade from Brandon, the Wheat Kings.
So you've been around a little bit too.
A little bit.
Okay. And Troy?
I'm 20 years old. I'm from Raymore, Saskatchewan. I live in Regina during the off season, and I came here 3 years ago via the Regina Pats. They traded me to Moose Jaw.
Okay, so I guess in a sense you guys feel happy to be in a place where you're wanted. Things are going well. You guys are kind of in the middle of the travel league. That's one of the things that, as much traveling as all you guys do, you're in a good location to do all that stuff. Well, on behalf of these players, they'd like to say hi, Mom. Up in British Columbia and Edmonton and Raymore. There are people watching in Raymore?
Hopefully they're watching.
They're probably both awake in Raymore. I know, they're sleepers in Raymore. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hi, how many years has Troy been playing?
How many years have you been playing, Troy? Did you start out as a little gaffer?
Yeah, I started out when I was about 4 years old back home in Raymore. And when I was 15 years old, I moved to Moose Jaw and played with Moose Jaw Playmores in the AAA League. And then from there, I went and played back home. I played some senior hockey, and then I came to Moose Jaw after that.
Okay. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm David, and I'm calling from Moose Jaw.
Okay. Thanks, David. Bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
I want to know how people look up to them when they see them on the streets, if they're proud of them and stuff, you know?
Yeah, you guys you're sort of your heroes in your own town. Do you get a lot of hassles for autographs and things, or is it just mostly the girls that are mobbing you?
Well, after the games, there's usually some people waiting outside the dressing room for autographs. And on the street, they don't really come up to you. I think a lot of people are really shy about coming up to you and saying hello, but you can see that they look at you, and then if they have a friend with them, they say, well,
they need some strength in numbers.
That's who they are.
Of course, I think one of the interesting things is you guys almost always have a black eye and a stick in your hand, and it does, you know, the first response is generally, boarding, 2 minutes, whatever. So, but I know that it's one of the things a lot of young people look up to you guys as being fine pillars of the community, and it's our secret. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, I'm calling from Milden, okay?
Pardon me?
Milden, I'm calling from Milden.
Where is Milden?
It's 70 miles out of Saskatoon.
Okay, well, say hi to everyone in Milden.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Whoops. Okay, we've got a contest question this week. You folks have a chance to win Moose Jaw Warriors ball caps. They look, just a second here, just hang in there. This is going to be okay. They look just like this, except they're from Moose Jaw. This one's Prince Albert Raiders. I figure if these guys aren't going to bring those hats in here, we're going to show a Raiders hat. Oh, I got a friend up in Prince Albert who showed me this hat. Actually, you can win Moose Jaw Warriors ball caps, 5 of them. You have to answer this question. List the 5 cities in Saskatchewan which have WHL teams. It's not that tough, so there'll be a ton of entries, okay? Or 500 pounds of entries. Write down the 5 cities in Saskatchewan which have a WHL team within their city, at their place. even if their rink has a roof like this. You guys have a weird rink. Write that down and send it to us. Here's our address. Switchback, WHL contest, care of CBC Television, 2440 Broad Street in Regina, and the postal code, we all know it, S4P4A1. Okay, the Warriors are going to stick around and help me out a little bit later on. So is Roger, and so is Mrs. Hamlin, my grade 1 teacher. But right now we're going to show you a little bit of footage which is hilarious. Actually, it involved both Troy and Dave while they're playing for Moose Jaw. A bit of a scuffle takes place in front of the net. Troy is wearing number 22. He has a very good look at this. But Dave is number 14, and let's see what happens to Dave, and then we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Tender coconut, covered with a thick, smooth, chocolatey coating. New Bounty, moist, tender coconut gives you the taste of paradise.
It's here. It's out of this world. The Big Mac Attack Pack. With the one and only Big Mac. The large size of your favorite soft drink. And the large order of our world-famous fries. Only $2.99. Large fries, large drink, and a Big Mac. The Big Mac Attack Pack, only $2.99. The Big Mac Attack Pack really satisfies a Big Mac attack. But hurry, it's on Earth for a limited time only.
Take 15. And say, and great savings on products, savings on new and innovative
Way to go, Brian.
What Brian's really trying to say is that Audio Warehouse has the best prices anywhere. Like our complete line of Pioneer home stereos as well as Pioneer car stereo systems, all at exceptional sale prices.
How was that, Brian?
At Bishop's, we're holding a clearance sale while there's lots of selection. Set yourself apart with a luxurious remembrance from our jewelry, china, and gift departments. Select from Waterford Crystal, fine bone china, or lustrous pewter. Choose elegant sterling silver plate flatware or a tea set. Surround yourself with all the elegance you deserve. Our brand name gifts in every price range fit every budget during this sale. Hurry, this sale won't last forever. Bishop's Fine Family Jewelers, 328 Main Street North, downtown Moose Jaw.
Welcome back, Saskatchewan. This is Super Bowl Sunday. And this is Roger Aldag. He's my co-host. Roger, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
I'm going to go with the Giants. I feel they had a very good year, and their defense is probably going to contain Elway. You know, he's a good quarterback, but I think their defense is going to be a little too tough for him.
Myself, I'm going to stick with the Broncos. I didn't know if I'd be able to do that this morning. I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what. If the Broncos win next week, you can eat this football. If the Giants win next week, I will eat
this one.
Maybe I'll eat it sooner than I think. Let's take a look at our 12 weekly winners. We have a Man in Motion poster contest where you folks out there design your own poster to cheer on Rick Hansen on his journey all across Canada, the Man in Motion journey. We've been asking you folks to send them in. We got 12 weekly winners each week, and there is our first winner this week, Ariane Richardson in Saskatoon. Our Man in Motion from ocean to ocean. Tracy Mack in Momart is our second winner. Roger, you were playing hockey in Momart last night.
You bet. We had a good time.
Bobby Gilongos, I believe it is, in Regina. You've gone the distance, Rick. You certainly have. Brian Engel in Prince Albert. There's Brian's poster. Incidentally, Rick Hansen still in Winnipeg. Should be here in about a week and a half, they tell us. Billy Gessel in Delisle. Good luck to Rick. A big hill to climb. We're all behind you. Thank you very much. Tracy Magnin up in San Luis. Man in Motion, Rick Hansen from Craig Stelzer in Humboldt. Good poster, Craig. Donna Stevenson in Regina. That's a good likeness of Rick in his chair, just approaching Regina in that poster. Jesse DeMelli in Big Beaver, down south, I guess. Did a nice one. Go, Rick, go. Stephanie Sim in Regina. There's a good look at the entire world. Rick's gone all the way around the world, or almost has. Susan Peterson, look at that. A very detailed one. All the flags from all the countries Rick's been through. Keep it up on the rainbow. Looking for the pot of gold at the end. Thank you, Chris Porat, or Poirier in Saskatoon. Also, Kimberly Mannix in Saskatoon, who has a great looking poster right there. In fact, Kimberly's poster is displayed for you right now live, and what is so neat about it, watch this. The wheelchair actually moves across the poster. Excellent, excellent poster, Kimberly. So thanks to you, Kimberly, and the other 12 people. We had a bonus winner, Kimberly, this week. You folks all won in our poster contest this week. I just want to mention a couple of other names because you people have done so well with these posters. A lot of people have come up with a similar kind of idea to this idea right here. This one comes from Noella Demarest. Noella Demarest in Southie, Saskatchewan, who says, no need for these, go Rick, go. The object is that someday soon we won't need wheelchairs. Hopefully wheelchairs will all be in the museum. You may have noticed from time to time that our switchback desk is being modified. Yes, if you send a poster to our Man in Motion poster contest and you include a stamped self-addressed envelope, we will send you a piece of our switchback desk. Well, the desk continues to be modified. Let's take a look at the rules to our Man in Motion poster contest. They're really ripping up the desk. Rule number 1, the posters must be 21.5 by 28 centimeters, easy enough to say, a normal sheet of paper 8.5 by 11 inches. Include a stamped self-addressed envelope with your entry. Rule number 3, there will be 12 weekly winners, in this case 13 because I was feeling good. There will be 10 grand prize winners. And rule number 5, everyone who sends a stamped self-addressed envelope with their entry wins a piece of our switchback desk. A piece of the desk like the pieces we will show you in a minute. But first, here is the address to our contest. Switchback's Man in Motion poster contest. Please send your posters to us. Man in Motion poster contest, care of CBC Television, 2440 Broad Street. And the postal code is S4P4A1. Also very helpful if you put your name and address on the back of the posters. And this is the type of thing you're going to win. Roger, let's look at yours. You got a nice piece of this.
A little bigger.
It's, well, you're a bigger guy, so maybe big people get big pieces of this. Yes, we are actually cutting holes into our switchback desk for some unknown reason. But I guess it's to help Rick Hansen. It's all for a very worthwhile cause. Speaking of which, Roger and I are going to be playing hockey next Sunday, a week from today, 12 noon at the Agrodome, a benefit hockey game. All the proceeds go to help Rick Hansen. Like, you must be a real big guy on skates. Is that...
I'm a very awkward guy on skates, really. The boards slow me down a lot. That's my way of turning a lot of times. So. It's going to be fun.
Okay, so anybody that's interested in watching real hockey can watch Moose Jaw Warriors. If you just want to watch fun and help Rick Hansen, next Sunday, come and watch Roger and myself, 12 noon at the Agrodome. Costs $1 to get in, I think. We'll have more details on that on next week's program. Speaking of next week's program, National Ski Week, so it's going to be a show which includes lots of skiing. Nancy Green skiers, ski patrollers. It's an entire show full of skiing. Time now, Roger, we can sit back again. Time now, though, for us to get to the concluding portion of this week's Get Smart. It includes an exploding conductor, an exploding piano. Max in 99 might explode. In fact, this episode is a blast. Let's finish the unfinished symphony.
I'm roasting. Time for a dip. Ow! No delicious milk chocolate.
And no colorful candy shells.
We can't be M&M's without candy shells or delicious milk chocolate.
Wake up, Peanut.
What? My candy shell. It was all a dream.
Come on, we're going to be late for the party.
Great day to be M&M.
The milk chocolate melts in your mouth.
Not in your hand.
It's not too late. She wanted a sewing machine for Christmas, and you didn't catch the hint. Northgate Sewing Center comes to the rescue. Announcing the year-end clearance of all Pfaff stock. Prices are the lowest they've been this year. Pfaff makes sewing push-button easy. From the Go Anywhere Tipmatic to the Creative 1471. Every Pfaff comes with a 2-year warranty. Shop early while selection is at its best. Northgate Sewing Center, your Regina Pfaff dealer.
Hi, I'm Maureen from Cable Regina's National Video Store. January is here, and it's a great time to go to the movies in the comfort of your own home. And just look at one of our January specials. 2 children's movies for $2.22. January is a great month to come and visit us at Cable Regina's National Video Store.
It's the big one, the savings event you've been waiting for, DeFare's annual Blockbuster Warehouse Sale. This is our biggest sale of the year. Our warehouse is jammed with furniture that must be sold. Save big on brand name sofas, chairs, love seats, dining rooms, bedrooms, appliances, and more. And look at these unbeatable terms. Who else but DeFare offers value, selection, and no payment, no interest terms like this? Discover the quality. Discover the savings during DeFare's Blockbuster Warehouse Sale. On now, only at DeFare's.
CBC Sports presents.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the sports event of the morning. Potentially the best sports event you're going to see in the next 5 minutes is right here on Switchback, hot and live and in color. Members of the Moose Jaw Warriors team, to your left, right over here, these creatures, that's this side over here. These creatures over here are going to be showing their hockey skills, demonstrating it for the people over here. Roger Aldag and my teacher, Mrs. Hamlin, over here are going to learn some hockey skills or perhaps show some hockey skills to these guys over here. My color commentator, the guy helping me this morning, will be Troy Eddie Edwards. We'll go that way. Troy Eddie Edwards. We just call him Fast Eddie. You know what we mean. All right, we're going to step up now to the arena. Yes, folks, we are going to play hockey. Tabletop hockey. The kind of game all of you folks out there can play, and these players have been practicing this for years and years. I'd ask you to step back from the table and play just with your arms so we can get a good look at that. All right, folks, ready to drop the puck? Troy, you can do the initial play-by-play. An all-star game here. Teams from both sides. We really haven't got a clue what's going to happen. Can we have a center man up here, please? This guy, I think this is him here. Okay, well, a little bit of help there getting started. We're going to drop the disc. We come in close. And there goes the action. Troy, what's happening?
Roger's got it in the corner. He's going around the net. And he lost it behind the net. Here we go.
Over here. Puck's in the corner there. It's up around the center region. Oh, shot all the way around behind the net.
Pilon's got it. Pilon over to Tomlinson. Tomlinson can't get it.
It's sort of like international hockey. A lot of room behind the net there to play. Well, the puck's way back down in center ice there. Rolls around the corner. They whip their fingers in there. One thing you got to watch out about.
Oh, big goal!
Great job. All right. One nozzle. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, as part of the Bobby Orr hockey program, we have for you, you're not going to believe this, an instant replay. The puck went behind the net. It scurried around. It came around quick. I believe a wrist shot. Troy, how would you describe that goal?
Roger just brought it out of the corner, and he shot it on the inside post, and Neil wasn't there to block it.
Okay, here's a look at the replay. You can see the puck in the corner. It'll come up. Boom! And it bangs into the net. Instant replay.
Too quick for the replay.
All right, we're going to continue to play the game here. We'll drop the puck already. Roger and my teacher lead 1-0, and that's the way it's going to be. And the puck is dropped. The game continues. Oh, a feverish pitch up in the middle. I believe one of the players left the bench, Troy. We'll have to look at the game film to see who that was.
That was Davey.
Davey usually is the guy that leaves the bench first. Whoa, tries with that wrist shot.
That's what he's here for.
Behind the net again. He's one of those muckers, you know. Gary Dornhofer likes that.
Oh, another goal.
We're hot. Roger and Mrs. Hamlin now lead 2-0. We don't have the replay on that one, but it will be available from CBC Enterprise. You can purchase that tape for $74.98 a little bit later on. We'll try again with... We'll let the Warriors try to get back in the game. The guys that should know how to play hockey thus far are suffering a little bit. They trail 2-0. Roger clearing the puck out there with his big meaty hand.
Tomlinson in front.
Hanging away at it. They can't quite shove it in. The puck clears across the net.
Great stop. Great stop. Great stop.
Stalwart in the nets there. Betwixt the pipes,
great stop.
A large target. Troy, the action is pretty feverish here.
Yeah.
Did you guys play a lot of tabletop hockey there with the Warriors?
Not really that much. We kind of save it for the ice.
And we shoot well.
And it shows. Roger used to play a lot of this. I think it was the champion in Gull Lake, actually, tabletop champion.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, Roger's looking very good tonight.
It's a close checking game now.
Pull it towards you. Oh, there she goes. She's clear. Oh, right in front of the net.
Oh, there you go.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Well, they did manage to pop in. Did the puck fall out? Well, sorry, we've lost the puck, so that becomes the end of the... Don't get the puck out. We've lost the puck, so... Sorry, we've got another replay coming up? Yeah. We have a replay. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a replay. Here it is. The one goal scored by the Moose Jaw Warriors. You'll see slow-mo. Oh, bangs way in front of it. It comes in front, and then slides it in the short side, Troy. I think, it came in there when no one was looking for it, and it was an all-around great game.
Neil Pilon, second goal of the year.
It was. Second goal of his career. And of his league. I always go ask me this. Hockey players do this all the time. Oh, I got to cool down. It's a feverish game. Just a quick reminder about our WHL contest question. For you folks out there, write down the 5 cities in Saskatchewan that have WHL teams. Okay? Write down the 5 cities in Saskatchewan that have WHL teams. Send them to us and win one of these hats, just like the Moose Jaw Warriors are wearing. Pardon me? Okay. I'm now talking to... Oh, I bet I got this wet. Now I'm in trouble. There it is. Switchback. Here, CBC Television, 2440 Broad Street in Regina. And the postal code is S4P4A1. My teacher now is twisting my ear and really hurting me because I got my microphone wet. And so I'm in trouble, and I'm really sorry about that. Thanks, you guys, for all your help trying to play hockey. These guys thought they knew what they were doing. You guys kicked them. It was great. Incidentally, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Who do you think is going to win?
The Giants, all the way.
I've got to go with him.
Okay, quick comments from you guys. Who do you think is going to win?
I say the Giants by 14.
All right.
I'm going the underdogs.
Denver. All right, a couple of us Denver guys. Thanks very much. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, and I'll dry off. Welcome back, Saskatchewan. Waving already. Welcome back, Saskatchewan. This is, who's this, Roger?
Danielle.
Danielle's here with her birthday party. How old are you, Danielle?
Fine.
How old are you today? 9 years old?
9 years, and she's here with her birthday party. Just time to thank my guests this morning. First of all, my grade 1 school teacher, Mrs. Hamlin. Thank you for being here. And also members of the Moose Jaw Warriors, Troy and Dave and Neil. Not in the order you saw them, actually. That was Neil and Dave and Troy. Also, my co-host today was Roger Aldag. Roger, thanks very much for being here.
Thank you very much.
I appreciated it. You guys watch the Super Bowl this afternoon. Next week, skiing, and skiing. We'll see you Sunday at 9. Bye-bye.
This is CBC Television.